All right, and we are live. Welcome back, folks.
Welcome.
All right, so
Um,
let me start by saying Pilotwings 64 is not a Star Tropics game, obviously. Um,
uh, we can we take what we can get for Star Tropic's representation around here.
honestly, um, we'll go ahead and get into it right off the top. We're taking a look at this game as part of our Star Tropics series playthrough for three reasons. One, as Gooms mentioned, honestly, any excuse to stretch out this Star Tropics series playthrough is nice.
Hey,
Um,
hey, Liam.
hey, Liam, nice to have you. Two, um, uh, Pilot Wing 64 actually shares a lot of the same creative team as the two Star Tropics games. I believe the character designer of the first game is the director this time around. And the director of Star Tropics, Genyo Takeda, I believe, is one of the producers of this release. So a lot of the same personnel. It is a joint production between Nintendo's R&D 3 development team as well as Paradigm Simulations, a not video game developer who were drafted to work on this. We'll
Huh.
get back to that in a sec. And then the third reason is because this game does feature a cameo of Sea Island. Not exactly Sea Island, it's called Crescent Island this time around, but if you're poking around, you can kind of see some similarities.
Um, Also, what is the storyline between Lark and Nestor? Um,
I do believe that Lark, the lightweight male character, we'll take a look at the player characters in a sec here, is deliberately modeled after Nestor. He isn't Nestor, but he's supposed to invoke Nestor.
that that's like very tangentially related to Star Tropics in my mind as well, just because Nestor exists in that same like U.S. um uh, uh U.S. Nintendo culture space
Mhm.
because he's from Nintendo Power. You got a few cameos from Nestor here and there, and he got that Virtual Boy game. Um,
Nestor's Funky Bowling.
yep. So I kind of group them together in that weird space of this was a relatively big part of Nintendo culture at the time that
Mhm.
Japan has no idea even exists.
Definitely. Um, yeah, no, there's definitely a bit of a. Um, it's definitely very much part of the American side of the Nintendo experience.
Yeah.
Like, come to think of it, Nestor is maybe in some respects a conspicuous absence from Smash Bros. Like obviously, I don't expect Sakurai to know who that is, but
Yeah.
if it was a I don't know if it was an American director behind Smash Bros, there's a decent chance that that might be referenced. That level of relevancy.
I think there would have been a good shot if if the director was making the game for N64 at the time and was American. Now there's no shot probably, but
And
back then, yeah.
that's a decent way to put it. Yeah. Um, But yeah, as I mentioned, Pilot Wing 64 is a joint production between Nintendo and uh, Paradigm Simulations. Before this game, Paradigm Simulations was exclusively a flight simulator studio. They actually had some pretty high profile clients: the Walt Disney Company, Boeing, the United States Department of Defense. So they were a defense contractor in a sense that Nintendo collaborated with because this was very early 3D space and friggin' no one knew how to work in early 3D space. So anyone who was an expert on it, you worked with. And yeah, this was one of the few launch titles for the Nintendo 64, alongside Mario 64, of course. And it's sort of an undersung title in that respect, very obviously overshadowed by Mario 64, but it's still kind of a big deal in terms of a very early 3D space tech demo. Kind of what the original Pilotwings was for the Super Nintendo with Mode 7.
It's got pretty good vibes, too. It's very... You can definitely tell it's very early 3D and whatnot, but like the music's nice and got pretty good gameplay variety, just like the first game. So I don't know. I think it's decent.
Yeah. Now, I ran through this probably about 2 years ago. So fairly recently, but there was also in handheld mode on my Switch. So it'll be a bit of a different experience for me actually playing it on a TV. Have you run through this one before?
I've started running through it. I haven't completed it, but I liked what I played.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So bit of a change of pace from what we've been doing on Fridays, but should be a nice little playthrough.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Just for the sake of things, do you have what it takes to be crowned an ace pilot? Take on the role of a young pilot taking it to the wild blue yonder with dreams of receiving your pilot's licenses and aviator's badges. To fulfill your dream, you must successfully operate 3 vehicles, a hang glider, a rocket belt, and a gyrocopter, and complete the flight tests for each class. But that's not enough to satisfy a true ace pilot. Skydiving and other challenges await. Challenges that may be familiar to those who played the Pilotwings game for the Super NES trademark console. This game features 6 unique pilots of exceptional skill. Do you have what it takes to soar to the skies to the world with them, master all the vehicles and classes, and be crowned an ace pilot? We shall see.
So is that Sea Island?
That is.
Okay, there you go.
Even has a little island in the middle.
Indeed, yeah.
The mountain ranges are generally in the same places. We'll get a much closer look at it as we play it, but yeah. Funny thing, I'm going on a plane tomorrow. Oh, nice. Where are you headed? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to get too specific. Let's see what we're looking at with options.
This is probably the most dated thing in the game. Probably just this use of font on this background.
Actually, there's something a little bit more dated, but you'll see that once we start getting into some of the challenges. Florida, very nice. It's been a while since I've been down to Florida. I used to have family who lived down there. Would visit every now and again.
I don't know, it'd be pretty hard to be more dated than this. This is like HTML1 shit.
You'll see. You'll see. I love that style of graphic design, not gonna lie. It's very Web 2.0. A lot of this, since I've played through this before on NSO, a lot of congratulations is credits roll and check album. I think that's when you get a license, you get a little splash image. So I think that would just run through those. We won't poke around that too much. I figure no sense in delaying too much. We'll go ahead and just jump right on in. Start with a new file. All right, so we have, this is basically the whole game. You've got your 3 main vehicles, each of which has a different tier class. You have to clear all 3 classes, or all 3 tests in each class to get that level license. So 3 classes of beginner, then of A, then of B, then of pilot.
So there's no plane in this game?
Strangely, no. Gyrocopter is probably the closest we come to the standard plane.
Huh. Maybe it would be too fast and they wouldn't feel realistic for that.
It's a bit strange, but it definitely works for the more arcadey vibe that they're going for. Plus, they do kind of make up for it with the bonus vehicles. There are 4 bonus vehicles, 3 of which are associated with different extra mini games. We will unlock those over the course of play. And then there's one that is just a free roam vehicle. I believe we don't unlock that until a bit later, but we'll definitely mess around with that when we get it. But, alright, got a preference with what we start with? We'll have to do all 3 of these, but we can tackle them in any order.
Well, what do you want to start with, Liam?
Yeah! Oh, I don't know.
Hang glider, rocket belt, or gyrocopter?
Mm-hmm. Gyrocopter, like I said, basically handles like an airplane, just a little bit more vertical takeoff. Rocket belts, your hover jetpack basically. Hang glider, you're working with mostly following air currents. Gyrocopter? Alright, we'll give that a go. Alright, select a pilot. We have 6 pilots. They divide into 3 different weight classes with male and female for each. So lightweights, we've got Lark and Kiwi. Middleweights, we've got Goose and Ibis. And then heavyweights, we've got Hawk and Robin. There are no differences between male and female within a weight class. The main difference is just across weight classes.
You'd think they could do bigger birds than Hawk and Robin for the heavyweight. Like albatross or something.
Yeah, admittedly, probably. Hawk is mighty, but I don't necessarily think Muscle Man. It bears mention that Robin is this character's American name. In Japanese, or in Japan, her name is Hooter.
Oh, wow, okay.
And yes,
I
that
can
is...
see why that was changed.
Yes, that is a boob joke.
Yeah.
There are actually different stats for the across the different weight classes, and it does impact your ability to play, or it does impact some of the stats across the different vehicles. Interestingly enough, it's not the case that the middleweights are always average. Sometimes the heavyweights are average, and sometimes the lightweights are average. It's kind of interesting.
Do you remember the L'Oreal Kids bottles that had that weird fisheye on them?
Oh my gosh.
Kiwi looks exactly like that on her plane.
You're absolutely right. I didn't even... Gosh, it's been years since I've thought about that. I don't... off the cuff, I don't remember what character stats are which. Doesn't really matter. Do you have a preference for who we play as here? But... we can make it work with
I think we should go with Lark just because it's closest to fitting the vibe of the series playthrough.
But, I mean, Goose here is all American. Nah, it's fine. All right, gyrocopter, beginner class, Holiday Island. 1 test to go. 70 needed for bronze badge. With every test, you are scored out of 100. And you'll see the score breakdown once you get into it. But lark's a type of bird? Yes, it's a very small songbird.
Yep.
Pretty fast flyer, I believe. All right. Fly through 3 rings in order and land on the runway. After flying through the rings, circle around and approach the runway. Decrease your speed by pressing the B button to land safely. View demo? Sure, why not? Alright, so here the game will give us a guide on how we should be doing this with the actual controls and such. But we are about to see me fail at that. It'll be funnier to see me fail at that, so let's not watch that. Runs through the controls here. Of course, doesn't exactly help since I'm on this guy, but that's okay.
Good thing it has a fire missiles button in case you need it.
Indeed. Oh, and here's our breakdown here. We get 20. We can earn up to 20 points for getting through all the rings. We can earn 30 points for doing it in a short enough time. That is, it'll be 30 points if we complete the mission in under a minute and a half. Otherwise, we start losing points. Landing accuracy, we land on the target. The more central to the target, the higher the score. Landing impact, we land softly on the target.
And interesting that it's divided into so many different categories like that.
This is definitely where Paradigm Simulations' expertise on flight simulators is coming in, that they're able to do so precise a scoring with that sort of thing. And that landing stuff is a killer. That's going to be the big thing that's going to trip me up on higher difficulties, but we'll get there.
I mean, they made an entire game. Atari made an entire game based off of landing something, so it's obviously difficult. Lunar lander.
1, 2, and there's 3. All right.
Wow.
Let's make our way back to the landing zone. I believe we were just landing back on the runway. Oh, coming in a little.
Sorry,
too
going
fast.
MIA was packing that trip. Oh, no worries.
No worries. Uh-oh, we're going to overshoot here. No, stop! Oh, okay. Yeah, we did overshoot. So, unfortunately, we sucked the big one. Because we did not
they don't
land.
give you time?
No, I guess not. Because we just completely missing means you're not cool enough to. I don't know. So we'll just retry that.
It's odd that they count the rings but not the time if you miss the target.
My guess is because yeah, actually I have no idea. It's weird.
I guess it's kind of odd that they don't count the landing either, because the landing impact, that doesn't really have anything to do with where you land either.
I guess they just wanted to disqualify me for not landing at all in the in where I was supposed to. Yep. Come on. Take it down. Nice. Little harsh, but I think we'll be okay. There we go. All right, not bad. Little
Not harsh
inaccurate.
at all, actually.
little inaccurate because I was kind of off kilter, but otherwise pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this game always trips me up because replay is replay footage. You always want to hit next. So, not quite a perfect score, but pretty darn good. Bam! Gyrocopter, beginner class, you earned a gold badge! Congratulations! Alright, now come on, tell me that's not the most mid-90s thing you've seen.
It's not as dated as what I said before, although this is dated.
Fair enough. Alright, what next? Rocket
At
belts?
least that had something animated in the background and whatnot.
That's true. Rocket belt or hang glider? What you got?
Let's do hang glider now, I guess.
All right. Sticking with Lark here.
Unless you want to test out everyone or something.
Makes no never mind to me. I think on my playthrough I just played Ibis the whole time, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, we can stick with Lark.
Okay.
Alright, fly through 3 rings, then land on the landing point. Be sure to press A when you land and decrease speed to under 50 kilometers for an easy landing. Controls, and you can take pictures. Hang glider was always the trickiest for me to adjust to, because flaring to brake is deceptively tricky.
Mm-hmm.
That, and you actually have to be pretty mindful in order to maintain speed, since you're relying so much on air currents.
Yeah, of what I played, which wasn't too much, this was definitely the hardest.
Alright, rings, landing accuracy, and landing impact.
But yeah, like the music, it has a very whimsical, ethereal vibe to it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Two and 3. All right. Now we need to make sure. Uh-oh. Oh, came down a little too harsh. What the hell happened, kid?
Doing a dead bug. That scream made it sound like he died.
Yeah, it's a little horrifying. It's predicted coming from me, the subtle bird theming so nice.
I'm surprised they didn't just like iterate on this game in really easy ways to make it last longer. Like just have this same mission again, but you have to go through 4 rings or something. Like it seems like they could do that really easily.
They do build things up a little bit in some of the higher difficulties, but they're very good about not. There's always purpose to how they remix things or how they build on challenges.
Uh-huh.
But all right, a little harsh, but we landed pretty close to the bullseye, and all in all, scored pretty well. So that's a gold medal for us.
I respect them having purpose to everything, but also this game has like 5 hours of content, so you would think like it wouldn't hurt to double it by just doing the hard versions of the same things.
Yeah. Well, you'll see. You'll see. I see what you mean. The font used gives off crazy Castle 3D vibes.
Or Crazy Cattle 3D?
Is it Crazy Cattle or Crazy Castle?
I haven't heard of this game, so I don't know which is correct.
Alright. Hit the balloon floating above the castle and land on the landing point. You must hit the balloon to receive time points. Go straight up when taking off for easier flying. When in danger, press Z to stabilize yourself. To help with landing, change your view with the R button. Yes, indeed. Change that. And that. Strong jet. Weak jet. Oh, wait, crap. A is green, right? Or is B green?
A is blue.
Oh, A is blue.
B is...
Okay.
Yeah, and B is green.
Okay. Fair enough. Balloon, time points, landing accuracy, landing impact. We need to do this. We want to do this in 45 seconds or less. Hey, it will.
Hey.
How's it going? Alright, there's our balloon right there. Blammo. Alright. Okay, we can instantly stabilize ourselves with the hover button there. There we go. Not too bad. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Crazy Cattle, oh, I was wrong, is about driving a sheep into other sheep to be the last one standing. It is a borderline virus, but would not have either way, or any other way. Interesting. Yeah, no, that's not a game I'm familiar with. Went to the dentist yesterday and turns out I had a couple cavities, so I had to get my teeth filled today. Hopefully that wasn't too rough, though. I've been lucky enough, I don't think I've had a cavity yet, but it has also been about 15 years since I've been to the dentist. Not proud of that, just a statement of fact.
You almost certainly have cavities by now, then. That's nothing against you, but you probably do.
No. No, that's fair. Alright, that clears out the beginner class, and we have unlocked Birdman. Birdman is our free roam vehicle. You can actually, if we move over here, we can actually see that there's quite a bit to the extra stuff. But as Birdman, we can now, since it's the only island we've explored yet, we can now freely explore Holiday Island. So let's take a little bit of time to do so. There's no test for Birdman, just fly like a bird. To quit, press start and select quit. Let's see, controls, flap, brake hover, we can take pictures. Birdman is free flying stage, there's no score. Enjoy flying. We can also change weather. We can have it be sunny, cloudy, evening, starry night, and that's what we're working with.
Only two of those are weather.
I guess conditions, atmospheric conditions, I don't know. Well, it's good to know Michael Keaton left his mark on the gaming industry. Hey, there you go. But, alright. No stress, we just can freely explore at our own pace. I believe those are the other pilots flying around up there. So what do we
If
got?
I didn't know better, I would have told you this was a Genesis song.
I can kind of hear it. Oh, I have to tap it in order to take off. Okay. Makes sense. The synth is a little smooth for Genesis, but
Oh, you can die in this mode.
Oh no, you crashed.
I'm surprised.
I guess you have to be a little mindful. But yeah, let's see. So, got a resort island here. It appears to be a big old golf course in the middle here. Now let's see. If I remember correctly, under this arch is a star. Yep.
Oh, there is an objective in this, kind of.
Yep. There are stars hidden all over. There are stars hidden all over the overworlds for you to find if you go poking around for them.
This one actually looks kind of nice. Like, out of the three conditions, this one is the least dated looking.
I have to imagine as well a lot of this looks a little better on CRT. Emulated and playing on a flat screen like this. Yep. Ah. Wait, nope, that's camera. Is that hover? Nope. Is that hover? Nope, that's first person mode. Well, first person mode is nice.
It just goes to show how having a black background on things can hide a lot of graphical
Imperfections?
Imperfections, yeah. Like how so many very early arcade games used a black background and had a space theme because of it.
Ah, true enough, yeah. Look at it this way, you can blame all your failures on the visuals being off-putting. Let's see, alright. Line it up. Alright, come on. Ah, wait, I think that counted. That being said,
I would hope so. I don't know why that gong rang out, if not that.
Oh. Well, I did, so I guess I'll never know. We didn't check out Cloudy. Let's do it now. I mean, this is fine, too.
Yeah, this one's okay. This one looks kind of ugly, but ugly in a way that's intentional instead of ugly in a dated way.
Yeah.
Kind of wish Mario Kart World's free roam was structured like Pilotwings and don't... Oh. Yeah. I haven't played Mario Kart World, so I can't comment too much on that.
It's gonna be a while before I can get a Switch, too. It's been so agonizing. I'm so excited that everyone's been having fun with Donkey Kong Bonanza, but that's gonna be a while out for me yet.
Yep. But I do kind of like the vibe that you sometimes got in early 3D games, like in Diddy Kong Racing and stuff, where it was free roaming in a not very large area, but there were little hidden secrets to find in there.
Yeah. And I don't think you get anything if you find all the stars. It's just for funsies. Uh-oh. Dead.
Does it record the stars you've collected anywhere?
I have no idea.
Huh.
I don't think I actually knew that there were stars in the game until like yesterday when I was looking stuff up for prep work.
Huh.
Just for the sake of things. I just want to see how different it feels playing as someone else. I want to say that everyone controls the same in Birdman mode, but yeah, I think this is the only one where character stats aren't relevant. Oh, wait, nope, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Goose, you've got so much to live for. Yep. That ain't happening. Been playing Xenoblade X lately. Oh, nice. My only real connection to Xenoblade X is that I got it for my sister and my brother-in-law when they first moved in together. Never played it myself, though I've always been curious. How are you liking it, though? Oh, well, this isn't gonna shake out. Wait, it did... What?
You
Well,
died. That's what.
Yes, but something happened there. It seemed to change time of day. Alright, we don't have to stick around with that. Alright, we move on. Got a preference for what we explore next? Or what vehicle we do next?
I guess we can just do them in the order we did the last ones.
Alright. Gyrocopter first, then. I had a pretty rough start, but it's definitely getting better as I unlock more stuff. Well, nice. We'll stick with Lark.
What a lark.
Alright, 2 tests for this one. We need to average 70 per in order to get Bronze Badge.
Oh, I see.
And we start out on Crescent Island. Fly through as many rings as possible, then land on the runway. Right, we'll be doing these in order. So for the first one, fly through as many rings as possible, then land on the runway. Then, for test 2, destroy the 3 missile targets, then land on the runway. You must destroy every target to receive time points.
I do appreciate them having multiple tests as a way to make these missions a little bit longer. Because if they were all the length of the easy ones, that would feel very nothing, regardless of if they were more difficult or not.
Yeah, thankfully there's more to it than just the done and done. I think the original Pilotwings scales the same way too. Alright, for test 1, watch the radar carefully and plot your own course. If you miss a ring, keep going. Going back consumes time and fuel. For test 2, targets always face the player. If you miss a target, circle around and try again. So you do, in this case, billboarding works towards our advantage.
Yeah, that was totally intentional and not a consolation for the hardware.
Alright, in this one, getting rings is key. So we'll want to try and get as many rings as possible. We have 2 3/4 minutes before we start losing points on time. For Bullseye, pretty evenly balanced in terms of points overall. We want to try to wrap it up within 2 minutes. Regarding Xenoblade X, it had a pretty rough start, but it's definitely getting better as I unlock more stuff. I think the main thing is that you need to approach it with the mindset that it's a spin-off title. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I guess, especially since it's so different from what has become the standard for Xenoblade, that makes sense to me. Alright, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. We want to clear as many rings as possible. think this is laid out that we can do it in a single circuit if we're careful. But like if we miss one, I'm not gonna sweat it over much.
Fortunately, in Bonanza, there's no Xananab cameo.
Ah. No Xananab Bonanza Nab. Yep. Maybe a little too fast. Yep.
No Xananab, but Banana Fana Fofana.
I want to do that whole thing inversed and with friggin' Organization 13 names. And here is the little village at the base of... this is Sea Island, so I believe that village is in the correct place.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going a little fast for this turn. There we go. Now this resort down here is definitely new. Oh, coming at this a little fast.
I mean, credit where it's due, this game doesn't have, like, pop-in or... It's got pretty good draw distance.
It's got phenomenal draw distance, honestly.
Yeah, the textures are really dated, and it's super low poly, but it's not dated in every way.
You can definitely tell that their strategy was to go as low poly as possible so that they could have the have draw distance as high as possible, and so the player would have just full access to
there's a little
being able to
pop-in,
fly
but
through.
little pop-in, but still not
too bad.
No pop-in for
Coming in way
the
too fast.
major terrain or anything.
Come on, a little too fast. All right, how'd we do? Hey, pretty good. Wow, I only lost a little
very
bit of
good.
time.
Looks better than Mario 64.
Maybe the environments does. Character models definitely not quite, but
yeah.
But again, it's not important. You're not really looking at the character models, so they can and absolutely should be skimping on polys for that. All right, another test. I believe we have infinity missiles, so there we go. Come on, there we go. All right, I believe there are 3 targets, so...
Then you don't lose points for missing.
Indeed, accuracy on the targets isn't important, just blowing them up. Hey, I should have been doing first person this whole time.
Well, that and also just like blowing up the rest of the island.
Oh, well,
Not
yes.
the targets.
All right, bada bing, bada boom. Let's land this sucker.
Now that I think about it, I haven't touched Planescape in a while. I should get back to it at some point. Very much a fan of Planescape.
You know, I give a big hearty recommendation to that one. Coming in a little fast. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We got time. We got time. We'll loop back around.
Mario 64's environments give me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh,
Maybe I'm just too used to it, but I kind of still like them. You have to think of them as artificial video game worlds, but they work for me.
Bit of a harsh landing, but hopefully I don't get docked too much. Well, only a slight bump on impact. Accuracy, I was way off kilter, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Looping back around definitely was the right call. So that'll be, I think that's just enough to get the gold. Nice.
Just to struggle to get through some of the gameplay, I might watch a Let's Play if it gets too rough because I really love the writing. The gameplay is kind of the thing. Once you get used to it, it's not so bad. You have it. It gets to a point where once you know what to do and what buttons to click, it stops becoming, this is going to kill me if I do something wrong and don't click things fast enough. And it becomes more just okay, I need to click this and then I win. And the fights kind of just clear themselves, basically.
Kinda, yeah. Oh, we can just skip on ahead to Class B if we want. I don't wanna, but we could. We did hang glider next.
I'm just saying, if the game had darker lighting, you'd be saying a different story. Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, for the hang glider, we're over on Everfrost Island.
Everfrost Island.
It is kind of a Diddy Kong Racing name, huh?
Well, there's Everfrost Peak. So, yes.
I'm a little worried that I built my character wrong since I didn't invest much into the combat-related stats.
You don't really need to invest in combat, honestly. There's a lot of options for... technically, Wisdom, I think, is the best stat because it opens up a lot of opportunities. And then Charisma opens up a lot of stuff, too. But you definitely don't need a lot of combat stuff. It's different from a lot of RPGs in that sense.
Everfrost sounds like the name of an MMO expansion. It does kind of sound like where like Wrath of the Lich King would take place or whatever.
It's like a combination of EverQuest and like Icewind Dale, kind of.
A bit, yeah. Alright, test 1, Shutterbug. Take a photo of the flame coming from the oil plant smokestack, then land on the landing point. Test 2, Chicken Dive. Fly through as many rings as you can, then land at the landing point. For Shutterbug, photo points are determined by how large and centered the object is. Don't pull away from the flame too soon. We want to take a picture that looks something like that. And that is flame.
You were close.
Very much so. This test is a gut check. Take it easy. Did you just say chicken? Photo points. Photo is quite important for the first one, then landing accuracy and impact. The photo with the best score will be counted as the best shot. We can take our time with this one. There is no time limit, although we're on a hang glider, so there's a natural time limit in terms of gliding down to the ground in gravity. And then for Chicken Dive, just fly through as many rings. All right, let's go. If I remember correctly, this one really gave me a lot of trouble early on in my last playthrough. We can take up to 6 shots. Alright. I don't think there's any way for us to... Yep, hello. Get as close as we can. Okay. Oh, we almost burned up. Alright, we'll start to... Actually, let's take our time with this descent. Do a flyby. Uh-oh. This may have been ill-advised. Oh, might be okay. Yep. Nope. That's the... Wait, nope. Landed outside target. Aww.
Rip.
I did take a pretty good photo, though. Yeah. And then I can save it if I really want to be able to see this fire forever and ever.
Well, they had to use the controller pack for something.
We'll retry this one. Come to think of it, there is another fire on that smokestack over there. Since we've got as much time as we want on this one, maybe I'll try exploring that one. It might give me an easier entry angle for the landing zone. Wait, nope.
Did they have to use the exact same sound effect that every alarm clock on the planet that's digital
I guess I won't.
uses? It just triggers PTSD.
I believe the little triangle symbol you're seeing on some things is the paradigm symbol.
Just a second, I'll be right back.
Okay. There we go. Oh, you can incinerate yourself, but it's okay. Ignore the horrified screams of the little boy. Yep, nope. Okay, well, not super accurate, but we did make the target. Oh, no, 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 no. We'll try that one again. Don't do it, you have so much to live for. Alright, I definitely overcomplicated it last time. We will just keep it simple. Nope. Alright. I didn't actually mean to do it that time, so, sorry, Lark. What the hell, let's have some... Let's go exploring. This is probably a terrible idea, but whatever. We can take some more pictures, so let me try taking this one. See how that works out for us.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I incinerated Lark twice over. It was pretty bad. And I did it again.
Fried chicken.
Now the only issue is I've gone too low to land on the LZ. So let's take one last dip through the thermal vent. Thermal vent? High pressure system? I don't know what it is supposed to be.
I don't think these things are a natural phenomenon, but some meteorologists can feel free to correct me if these giant columns of upward moving drafts are a thing that can happen.
Okay, a bit more accurate. Yeah, I mean, that's not ideal, but we might be able to work with that. Not quite what we would want for gold, but that's on track for bronze, so we'll push on. This one is chicken.
Oh wow.
And
you were not going down far enough.
Nope. So donk.
It's kind of an interesting little challenge. I like the movement in it.
There we go. Nope. Down, down, down.
Like, that's just a cool camera angle for the time. Yeah, you have to go downward like that.
Oh boy. This case, truly, I have flown past rings. Luckily, we're not actually being scored on time, so if we really, really wanna, I guess we can go up and try again? You know what? Screw it.
No, you can't.
Screw it. I don't need rings. The real chickens are the people who go for the rings. Yeah! Look at me. I scored 12. We'll try that again.
The real rings were the friends we made along the way.
Come on, kid. Go down. Down, 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 down. Okay,
maybe you need a less lightweight character. Because it doesn't seem like you can even hit those first rings.
It would oh, well, thank you, game. Thank you for this replay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we'll try that. So, ignore the obvious button.
Constant speed decreasing. Well, yes, that's the point.
Wait, no. I feel like some grave injustice has occurred here. Nope. There's no saving this. This is our life now. Goodbye. The only issue with switching characters is that I think we have to redo the first one. Which,
to be fair, we didn't do great on that one.
Eh. Alright. Alright, what do you think?
Let's do boobies, just because we gotta do boobies at least once.
Yeah, okay. Robin it is.
Oh, yeah.
I have never played as
Oh,
Robin.
yeah.
Well, I guess the game does remember our score from before. That's nice.
Well, for those who came in late, her name in Japan is Hooter.
And, like, she is
very buxom.
She is the heavyweight, the female heavyweight, for a reason.
That was closer to working, though.
Yeah, no, seriously. That's what she's called. That's why she's called it.
Yeah. And that's also why she's named Robin in the American version.
All right, I missed one, but let's see how we do with this. Okay, a little more, little more, little more. Ow. Little harsh.
Very harsh.
Generally okay. I have placed enough for bronze, so the game will award us the bronze badge. Love it for the absurdity. Yeah, definitely not what you'd expect. Oh, she didn't quite make it into the middle there.
She got very Mike Wazowski there.
I don't believe it. I earned a bronze badge!
Do that one again.
Yeah,
Get at least silver.
Let's see if we can
Oh,
clean it up.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well retry this one too while we're messing with her. Yep. Lost a bit of speed with her.
Don't know if you're gonna be able to do this.
Oh no, I should be fine.
But that was a bad picture.
Oh, well, I can take 4 more pictures.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, if you hit this updraft, you're okay.
Let's build up some speed. The trick is you don't want to go too low because you can go under an updraft and then you just look silly. We can also take as much time as we want on this one, so I'm gonna go for this updraft as well. One of the later missions to it really requires you mastering chaining updrafts, so it's good to get some practice in on this early.
Good to get some practice on this early, or good to get some practice on this early.
On building this skill early.
Okay.
I guess I kind of said that confusingly. She's fine, don't worry.
She looks fine to me.
Yeah, I should take this updraft. Don't need too much. Alright, let's see if I can do better.
Oh. Not that much.
Yep. Wait. Go! Ow! Settle down, you're fine!
I said slow, not break.
What is that face she's making? Alright. Let's see, just real quick, because it'll show me controls here. Yeah, A is always going to be flare. Okay. That's right, we do now have the power to remap Nintendo 64 controls.
Forgot that little diagram is game specific.
Yeah, it's quite handy. I was just using it a little earlier while testing my setup in Mario Kart 64, and yeah, no, works quite nicely. Okay, now let's just try this. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Coming down a little fast.
Too fast.
Donk. Maybe a little harsh.
Very harsh.
Oh, nice picture. I didn't improve my score at all, but that's fine.
Do it one more.
One more? Okay.
Yeah, one more. You were just coming in so fast.
Careful here. Alright. That'll have to do. Alright. I'm gonna come down harsh first. Then
Okay.
Fence air.
Yeah. Not that much. Okay. Slow.
Yep. Burp.
Yeah. Everything else was good.
Very accurate. What do you think? One more try, or should I just move on?
One more try until you can get everything at least okay.
Okay. Oh, I jumped the route. Damn it. Alright, I won't do that. One more. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's try to get really low.
Slower.
Nope.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Alright, and then flare out. There we go.
Much better.
Well, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the play. Very low, flare ahead of time, and then just flare again as I'm landing.
Yeah, before you were going like 60 miles per hour when you were getting close, and you need to be more like 30.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now let's do the chicken dive. missed one. That's okay. It is okay. Yep. Coming in a little fast. Let's rise up a bit. Flare. Alright. Still too fast.
I thought that was okay, but
Okay. Settle down, you're fine. Oh, she gets a little band-aid on her cheek. Alright, fine. Yep. Bonk.
bonk.
She's
Bonk.
bouncing back and forth. Okay, yeah, thank you, game. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know that that's quite relevant. Yep. No.
No.
Bonk. She did.
There's plenty more clones where she came from.
Oh no, is that how this is working?
Yes. This is a very dark timeline, actually. The only use left for humanity is for as guinea pigs to throw in order to test the safety for our robot overlords.
Because the robots are all about hang gliding.
Well, sure. Robots gotta have fun too.
Alright. There's one. Get a little fast. Flare. And... Yeep. Look. You're fine, lady.
You hit
Oh,
the
heading
wing
out?
against the ground.
Heading out,
Get
Liam?
ceiling.
It was nice to have you. Yeah, got them all. I mean, robots are all about hang gliding does sound like the plot of a late 90s game. You know what? I can't contest that. It's like if Rise of the Robots had a flight sim spin-off.
There's that one Steam game called Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball. So, kind of along the same vein.
Sure enough. Okay, well, I'll take that. A little
Sure.
harsh, but not bad. Or like a direct-to-video early CGI Christian animated movie. Ah, one off from a gold badge. Nah, whatever. We at least got silver. Now let's see if she manages to get in the middle of the frame this time. Nope.
Nope.
Alright, Rocket Belt next. Want to switch it up? Should we stick with Robin? Should we go back to Lark?
Let's do someone else we haven't done yet.
Let's see. Let's do middleweight. We'll be Ibis.
All right.
Little states.
Alright.
This is the last of the 4 islands, a miniature version of the United States.
Fitting.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. Metropolis Dance. Fly through the 9 rings, then land on the landing point. You must fly through all 9 rings to receive time points. and Yoshi's Touch and Go. Land on each floating pad in order, then land on the landing point. You must touch every pad to receive time points. For this one, use the map to help plan out an efficient route. Be careful not to touch obstacles when going for the rings. Try adjusting the view to better see the landing points. When you land on the first floating pad, the next one will be open. Each pad will slightly refuel your rocket belt. For touch and go, oh, and we do have a time limit of 2 minutes on touch and go. A minute 30 for Metropolis stands. For the sake of things. Okay, alright, this is what we're working with. We can kind of do this in any order we want, but there's definitely... Well, there's probably a wise way to... I can't pivot the camera. Oh well. Probably wise to go towards the buildings that... Wait. Hold on. Is that...
I appreciate the moving the camera sound effect.
Yeah. Trying to sort out what side of the country we're on here. Okay, no, that's Florida. So this will be California. Okay, good. I was just trying to determine if those towers were unfortunate. Thankfully, they do not.
I see. I see. Gotcha.
Sorry, but we'll have our chance to explore this place more thoroughly a little later. Yep, hello, work with me. Hello.
Was that the Hollywood sign?
Couldn't quite see it.
It's to
Yep.
the right.
I think I'll have the angle on it again in a sec. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right there.
Sure enough.
Why does the city where you're flying through rings look eerily like it belongs in a DC license game?
Funnily enough, I was just watching a video on Superman 64 yesterday, so I've got a lot of that fresh in my mind.
Was it the one that was all, what's beyond the
Yes.
part? Yeah, that one.
There we go. How'd I do? Ah. Well, mostly pretty good. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Another one. Alright, land on each. Land in the point. Oh, right. I want to be using that. Oh, come on. That was fine. Don't be a wiener.
Yeah, honestly, the flying through the rings part of Superman 64 is the least offensive part of Superman 64.
That's what it sounds like, surprisingly.
And not only that, but like, I don't want people to get into the habit of thinking, oh, flying through rings, that must mean the game sucks, because I don't know. It's fun in Spyro. It's decent in here.
Like Star Fox, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think... Is this one moving? Nope, I'm just moving. Donk. Alright, then off to the landing zone. Donk.
From a certain point of view, all games are about flying through rings.
Really makes you think.
I
Lost
guess
some points,
depending
but
on
not bad.
depending on how metaphorical you go with the words flying and rings.
And through, and about, and all,
And A.
and the Jedi are evil. There we go. We got a silver badge. And hey, all silvers on Class A means we unlocked a new game, Cannonball.
Okay.
All right, so I will say, this one I know heavyweight's generally the best in this.
Okay, so let's do Hawk.
Yeah, okay. Cannonball specifically is human cannonball. Select a pilot name for the 4 cannon targets, 3 shots per target. Your best score for the 3 attempts will be recorded. Before firing the cannon, change the view by pressing R to make aiming easier. Excuse me. Take wind into consideration for the last 2 targets. Excuse me. Pretty simple. Just aim and shoot.
So it does have a score, but not any need to get a score, I guess.
There is a score, but it's all it is just hitting the targets.
Well, right, but I mean, doesn't unlock anything unlike the other scores.
Oh, I believe that's correct. It might
Yeah.
gate higher difficulties, but yeah. Well, we'll see. Let's see how we do going through this. All right.
Oh, there's Mount Mario more.
Indeed. And there's our target. Let's see. No wind. Account for drop distance. And blammo. Donk. Alright, that's on the board. Let's get a little higher. A little higher. Yeah! Oh. Nope. Alright, I have to take this one seriously. Long last Mario can fight George Washington as God intended. Oh. Oh, right, the power meter. I have to be paying attention to the power meter. Duh.
Oh, you weren't?
Hata! Oh.
Before... Oh, go back and do that one again.
Yeah.
I
want to do that one again.
But before you do it, hit Mario with
Of course.
the cannon. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I think that'll maybe there and then full Monty. Donk.
It's Wario!
You peaked Wario. Let's see. A little bit.
You can now
You
play
now
as
play as
Luigi.
Luigi. That's that.
Yeah, weird to think that this is the first game on the N64 with Wario in it. Not Mario Kart 64.
By definition, yes. Can't believe Wario got on the N64 before Luigi.
Yeah.
Alright, that's much more respectable. Alright. That one's a bit further away. Let's see. We'll do... Uh-oh, too low.
Yep.
I love the music on this. Tired to have a good night. All right, well, thanks for hopping on, Will. It's nice having you.
Yep. Yeah, nice having you.
Better.
Decent.
Better. Really think that'll do. Up. Could have gone higher. But not bad.
Still pretty good.
Now we have to account for wind. Oh, that's high. I don't know if I want to... No, I probably do want to. Well... Let's see. Okay, well, no.
No, you do not wanna. As long as we heard that loop.
Yes. Maybe there. Alright, at least I'm on the board.
Even lower.
Maybe there?
Sure.
There. Oh. Oh well, that's still pretty good. Shaping up to be a low-scoring game, but maybe we can turn it around in this one. Is that Chicago? I think that's Chicago. Oh, definitely not Chicago.
I think it's New York.
Well, no, we'd see Lady Liberty, or some facsimile therein.
Not necessarily. I mean, Lady Liberty is very small compared to the entire U.S.
Well, but so is Mount Rushmore.
True.
Uh-oh. Bonk. Little higher.
A lot higher.
Ow, that's gotta be insulting.
Okay.
Could have gone more. But not bad. 76. What does that get us? Bronze. Okay.
It still has a badge at least. That's interesting.
And that means we've unlocked level 2.
Okay.
Let's stick with Hawk. Off to Crescent Island. Fourth target is not visible. Use your first shot for reference. Adjust your angle and power with the second and third shots. Yeah, it's just the same layout as before. Don't worry about it.
Crescent Island.
Alright. I don't believe... You couldn't get to this part of Sea Island. But we are shooting towards the middle.
Uh-huh.
Where the submarine was. Oh no, see, I should have done it full power. I doubted myself. Nope. Mixing variables here. Oh. At least I'm on the board.
Fire. Yeah.
Come on, give it to me. Yeah!
Bullseye. Pretty generous with what counts as a bullseye, too.
Yeah, that's nice of them. Alright, what do we got here? Oh. Now this one, obviously we don't want to go full Monty on it, so we want to do like quarter Mont, maybe third Mont.
Oh, so like Rocky Wrench?
Well, maybe we want to do Monty Mole, but not Big Mole.
Oh, not Mega Mole.
Mega Mole.
Okay.
Fine,
So
that's what
neither of those was good, but the average of those two was pretty good.
Ah, man.
Well, it's not
Okay.
horrible, I guess.
I think we can work with that. Here's the resort.
Of the Southern Cross Resort, I see.
Oh, nope. I need to do higher. But I am on the board.
The fact that it remembers exactly where you shot last time makes this a lot easier than it would otherwise be.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. Ah, not quite as generous as we thought, but still pretty good. If I can, as long as I place decently on this last one, I've got it. Alright, now like we were warned, we cannot see the last target. Actually, I believe, is this the village? No.
Well, you're gonna make it harder to hit it now.
Well, naturally. Actually, I think this is the southernmost point on it. That's kind of neat. Okay. Anyway, as we were. Okay, so thereabouts. Compensate a little bit for wind. Up. Actually, we'll do a high angle. Nah, not too high. There it is. Oh, I can move my head around. I don't think that does any good, but honestly, not bad. Let's just nudge it to the side here. Ah, see? Overdid it. Let me nudge it back this way, and then that. Ah, not enough. Bonk. I don't think that's enough to place. Nah, too off. All right, we'll retry. It's hereabouts, I think. Good start, little higher. All right, little lower. Nope, damn it. Ah, man. Bungled it. Oh well. All right, 20's a decent starting point. All right, that's down here and there.
Ooh. Nice.
Hell, I'll take that. And then I get to throw away my other 2 shots. Nice. Let's go exploring. Where are we? All right, so this would be high in the mountains over the first dungeon. So if we shoot really high up,
Can you go in the volcano?
let's see.
Oh, that's not nearly close enough.
No. I think we'll be back here with the jetpack, so we'll be better able to explore at that time. But and of course,
Or
Birdman.
Birdman, yeah. Oh, no, it's not hollow. So I suppose it's a mountain, not a volcano.
All right, that's okay. Whoops. Well. Little lower. That's it. Okay, okay. Little to the side, little down. A little more to the side, a little more down. Let her go.
Nice.
There we go. All right, already we've got bronze, but let's do our best here. Okay,
That's
well,
way too strong.
that was a bit too optimistic. Bonk. All right, much lower. Like that. Okay.
Okay, if you're significantly more to the right, that might be okay.
Like there-ish? A little more.
Yeah, there.
I'll do a little up too, because I think I would have been below.
Yeah,
Then how much energy did I do?
I don't know.
Say that much. Nope. Goodbye forever. It's okay. We still got it.
That was a good run, too. Oh, well.
Ah well. Level 3. Let's see. This one's tough. Take distance and wind into consideration. Get the right angle and power. Keep trying and maybe you'll get a perfect score. Alright. It's pretty far away. start with that. Not a bad opener. Not bad for us, anyway. A little more. Bonk. On the board. Up. Maybe overdid it. Okay. Well, that's a start. Oh, okay. It's gonna be like this. Alright, more to the right. And then this has to be a very low speed. Okay, maybe not that low. Watch out for that chairlift!
Neither one of those was anywhere close. A little more to the right. Oh.
Up. No. Bam. We'll keep going just to test out the remaining targets. Pretty strong wind. Not a bad opening round. A little lower. A little further left.
It's gonna push you.
Alright. About perfect. I just need to do it a little more right. Honestly, a hair down. Okay. Not bad. But that one's probably the breather.
Uh-huh.
Now this one's really damn far away.
And you can't see it. Well, that gave us no information.
Higher angle. There it is. Right. Nope. I think I do need to be doing it at a lower angle so that I get a little more distance.
You
Obviously,
need a
no
lower
angle.
angle and less power.
All right. Let's see. Where was I? Not a bad opener. That'll do.
Merry Christmas!
Okay. Alright, this was a weird one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not even. Way too powerful. And honestly, you should be going as low as you can.
Yeah. Or I could go really high. Okay, well that's the right angle.
Now it's time to get your pour on.
Oh, almost.
I think we should start from the top.
Okay. Wait, you let me check the map? Oh, the game lets me cheat.
Well, that helps significantly.
Why didn't they tell me that earlier? Well, whatever. Alright. Okay. You, and then... Yep. Ooh, okay. A little better. We'll do it. Ah, damn it. Whiffed that. A little bit of a power difference makes a world of difference.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A little left and less power.
The issue is I can't exactly ask what color I should be going for because that's of no use. Try that. Nope.
Well, you hit it at least.
Alright.
It goes from blue, cyan, green, yellow, orange, red.
Ah, okay. Some people say you can still see him flying. Flying.
And hear him screaming.
Flying. Donk. Ah, man. Oh.
No,
never
that's
mind.
pretty good.
Alright, I need to score very well in order to clear this one, but...
Okay, look at the map.
Oh, right. We can cheat. Okay, so... Needs to be a high angle, but not too high. And just a hair to the right. Alright, and then maybe there-ish. And there. can probably go all the way on that, honestly. Or should I have it at a lower angle?
I think it would be easier to judge at a lower angle, to be honest.
Alright, we'll do that. And then... That's it!
Okay, that was very close to hitting it, so do that again and just to the right and down.
To the right a bit and down.
A little more down.
Okay. Nope, crap. Well, we'll see. Oh. Wait.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Snuck it in. Just enough.
Okay.
Alright, that's a bronze.
Yeah.
Alright, you don't unlock anything for... Well... Maybe you need to get all silver in order to unlock the next island? I forget how that works. Something we can look into later, though.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Sure.
Alright. Who are we gyrocopting as, Gooms?
Well, we haven't done Kiwi yet, so I guess let's do Kiwi.
Alright.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Lil States. Alright, we've got 3 tests this time. River Run, fly through every ring, then land on the runway. You'll receive no time points if you miss a ring. Metal Horizon, destroy all 10 missile targets, then land on the runway. You must destroy the targets to receive time points. And Hawk Attack. Red Alert! The giant robot Mecha Hawk is attacking the city. Hit Mecha Hawk with 5 missiles. Yeah, by the way, there's a giant robot boss in this game.
Sure.
For River Run, the white rings under the bridges are difficult to get to, but will definitely help with your score. Metal Horizon, the gyrocopter and missile trajectory will be affected by wind. Take that into consideration when aiming. If you want a high score, you must destroy every target. Mecha Hawk will throw rocks at you. They can be destroyed with missiles. I'll check each of these as scores as we go through. Time points will be deducted when 2 minutes 30 have passed. Okay, but rings are the most important thing. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, but again, there are rings under the bridge. Those are the ones we really want to be aiming for. I guess we follow the Mississippi out and then loop back around to Florida. I guess that's supposed to be Kennedy Space Center. Oh, okay. So we start in, I guess, Maine. Since we're poking around here. What is that? I think that's Jersey. So then that would have to be New York. Okay.
I don't know why New York is so huge.
Because it's the biggest city in the world, baby!
That's not even true.
Blatantly untrue. do want to be slowing down here for some of these maneuvers. Yeep. Why, thank you. Get that white ring if I can. Yep. Around the steamboat, around the sailboat. And then a little tight movement. There we go. Oh, it's way the hell out there. Okay. And where am I landing? Oh, right here. Okay. Up way too fast. Come on. Ow. Damn it. It's probably a pretty hefty point penalty. Nope, stop that! Boy. Game won't ease up on you. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Really, the worst thing I did was that I came in off kilter, but that's a very respectable score.
Yeah, maybe the fact that it kept you going a little longer actually lessened the landing impact, weirdly enough. Like, that's not how it works in real life, but I'm sure, like, internally, the amount of time between when you start a landing and hit the landing probably has something to do with the landing impact score.
Could be, yeah. Alright, we move on to the next one. Let's see, again, gyrocopter and missile wind trajectory is a thingy. Blah, gldy, blah, gldy, blah, gldy, blah. Time to beat is 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, targets are just all the hell over in... what would that be? Well, that's probably...
Well, that's Louisiana with the islands down there. To the left. Yeah. And there's Texas.
Well, no, Louisiana would be right here next to the Gulf, the Mississippi Delta. So this is Great Plains, and this is going to be, I guess, the American Southwest.
Oh. Well, isn't that Point, Texas, down there? Yeah, right there.
Actually, yeah, what the hell is going on with Texas? You doing okay, Tejas?
I think that's like supposed to be Louisiana because of all the different islands and stuff off of it.
Well, no, because Louisiana would be right there. So, I think Texas was in a horrible accident and is trying to recover. And I don't know what this is. New Mexico?
That's gotta be Texas, that Point. Like, the spacing isn't right, but the shapes are more like Texas and Louisiana.
All right, well, let's pull out a bit, get a more complete picture. Yeah, none of that makes sense.
No.
Okay, whatever. We ride. All right. There's one. Ah, man. Uh-oh. Damn it.
Do appreciate a good skybox and how much it can affect the vibe of an area.
Agreed. Oh, I actually got that one. Alright, I do need to double back for the ones that I missed. Hey guys. Hi guys.
You should have blasted them into smithereens.
But they're friends. Oh, nice wing.
You don't know. You didn't know that. They could be evil hang gliders.
Evil hang gliders. What makes them? What sinister, dastardly things are they doing with the? Ah, man, those hang gliders.
Dick Dastardly frequently used a hang glider. QED.
That is true. Yes, I can't argue with that onslaught of logic there. Nice. Alright. And there's that one. Nope. That one. That. Oh, I did get it. And then the friggin'. Okay, whatever. Circle around. Hey, nice. Alright, need to pick up some speed here. It's gotten a bit blustery.
Their machinations still lay undetected.
Ah, man.
Destroy
Blow up my
Hollywood.
sign. I think it's Hollywood now. Made it Cockney. Well, no, that would be Hollywood. Damn it. Okay, definitely gonna go over time, but that's okay. We'll try again. I'm gonna take it out on our friends, the dastardly hang gliders.
Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
Alright. Let's follow the, I don't know, Rio Bravo? The Colorado? No, come on! Give it to me! Yeah! Man. Okay. Alright, maybe no one will notice that we're so late.
I vaguely think I heard somewhere that the Hollywood sign is copyrighted, and they're not allowed to do that without permission or something. I could be making that up, but
There's an article I was reading on this. It is technically not, like, it isn't the city of Hollywood. I know Hollywood isn't the city, but you know what I mean. It isn't like, it isn't like the local government owns it. I think it was originally put up to advertise land in the area by a real estate firm or something. Honestly,
it
not
used
so
to.
bad.
Well, the old, it used to say Hollywood Land before they changed. They got rid of the land part of it.
I'm gonna retry that, but I honestly did perfect aside from time, so deal with it. I don't know. But yeah, people have futzed with it over the years. for the most part, it's vandalism when people have futzed with that. I think like once or twice it was, they actually cleared it with whoever is in charge of it. Like again, it wasn't put up by Beverly Hills or local government board, or again, blanking on the terminology. But they do these days. They monitor it.
So anyone can still put in the Hollywood sign into their work of media if they feel like it.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I know.
You can,
I know some landmarks like you're not allowed to do because they're copyrighted.
Yeah, like I believe I believe most of the major locations in, or most major landmarks in like New York City are copyrighted. So
Yeah.
when they whenever any of that shows up in the Parasite Eve series, that means that Square has paid licensing fees for it.
Gotcha.
Which is a little weird to think about in the context of like Grand Central Station. No, that required licensing fees. Museum of Natural History, yeah, it looks absolutely nothing like the real world Museum of Natural History, but that was licensed. I'm gonna reset.
Yeah, that wasn't very good.
Yeah, one of those things that you don't necessarily think about a whole lot because that's not what comes to mind when you think of video game licensing.
Yeah, but I get Grand Central Station and the Museum of Natural History makes sense because those are businesses. But
I think Rockefeller Plaza shows up in one as well, and again, that would have been licensed.
yeah.
Alright, here's my strategy. Go over here. Then I'm going to go up the whatever river. Look, geography was not my strong suit in school. I did fine, but
Colorado River, maybe?
it does run through Colorado, but I also can't remember if our Colorado River actually goes to California. Surely it must. That's one of the big-ass rivers. Okay, and then wham! Good. Hey, I'm actually doing okay so far. Let's not jinx it, but... Okay. Let's get the hell out of Dodge.
Realistically, you would think shooting the missiles would slow you down slightly because of the opposing propulsion in the opposite direction.
I was just thinking that too, but luckily it doesn't seem to be the case here. Alright. Here we go. Little harsh, but I think we did okay. Hell yeah, I'll take that.
Not harsh at all either. Very good.
we move on. All right, yes. We earn 30 points for destroying the robot, 30 points for time, and then accuracy and impact. Time points will be deducted when 2 minutes and 30 seconds have elapsed. There he is.
We should have put this guy in Mercs. Oh, he has an attack too.
He does. And he can take exactly 5 missiles. So, a fairly decent mid-game threat for Mercs.
I mean, he's huge. That I was thinking late game, like George level almost.
I don't know that he's quite that strong, but... And, I mean, look at him. He runs in terror
He's
when
kind
you
of a-
shoot him.
He's kind of a wuss.
But he certainly commands attention, and that's worth something. You know, some dweebus would have tried to argue, he's so big you can see him across the continent.
Oh man, yeah.
Also very important, being a robotic version of Hawk, he does have Hawk's mustache.
So this is just more proof that there's robot overlords, by the way. And that they are cloning humans in order to look like they're robots. Hawk is genetically modified to be in the image of Robo Hawk.
So then why is the robot called Mecha Hawk? Defeated.
I think that's the small amount of...
Wait, it's still Wario! Oh no, he's forever changed!
Maybe you hit it accidentally through one of your stray missiles.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think it being called Mecha Hawk is just like the humans' slight bit of internal rebellion against their robot overlords. Like they'll call him Hawk when the robot overlords are listening, but to each other when they're all alone, they'll say, "Yeah, he's Mecha Hawk. He's not the real Hawk."
So wait, this just raises questions. Then what do the robots call our Hawk?
Fleshy Hawk.
Oh boy, okay. Yeah. Not great, but it'll do. Could be worse. That is enough for silver. Bam. 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 The other one. Yeah. Me. I forgot we were playing as Kiwi that whole time. Alright.
Honestly, though, I feel like this game would make a good rental game, which is weird because it was a launch game and people would have expected to buy this as soon as the system got released. But like, this game works really well, I would think, as just being entertained for a weekend with it.
I could see that. Yeah, this is a nice quick one to, you know, explore 3D space and spend time with.
Yeah.
But not maybe not stick around with super long.
Uh-huh.
All right, hang glider. Who should we play as? I guess we've played as everyone, though we haven't spent a whole lot of time as Goose.
I guess let's do Goose then.
Yeah, okay. All right, velocity square. Use the thermal current to ascend to 400 meters, then land on the landing point on top of the mountain. You must reach 400 meters to receive time points. Shutterbug 2, take photos of the fountain in front of the hotel and the whale swimming in the Gulf, then land on the landing point. Finally, land on the landing point in exactly 3 minutes. Timing accuracy is important. I forgot about that one. That's kind of an interesting challenge. We'll worry about these one at a time. Starting with velocity square. Keep your speed constant and turn into the thermals to reach 400 meters. Higher thermals are narrow. Circle your glider and land on the landing points. You're scored on time points, landing accuracy, landing impact. Time points will be deducted when 2.5 minutes have elapsed. This one definitely tripped me up in my previous playthrough. It's extremely important to take on air and to build speed. And unfortunately, we have lost quite a bit of speed, so I suspect we are not going to make it. But let's see.
Do gotta admit, I know it's a product of its time, and they were working with the best they got, but surely they could have at least made the legs a rectangle instead of just being whatever the hell that is.
They do look like weird beetle characters.
Oh, yeah, he has legs. So what the hell is on his back?
I don't know what it is. I always assumed it was just kind of a shoot. But yeah.
It would look better, honestly, if that didn't exist and it was just had his legs out the whole time.
I suspect it is some sort of thing used for... Well, I guess I don't know how it works. Anyway, obviously that's a non-starter. So, like I said, you've got to keep speed up, and one way that you really do that is by staying within the thermal vents as much as possible.
Huh.
So you do want to try and circle around it. See, okay, now this is a bit better. We've got more speed. So we're still going to snag the very bottom of this vent, but we should actually hit it this time. There we go. Alright. Now the trick is making sure we get enough air to get over there. Not feeling great. Well, might be okay. Yeah, that doesn't help. Okay.
You're kind of doing it.
Alright, I think that's enough distance to get to this one. We need to get 400 meters above sea level, and we're making a decent progress in that respect.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Okay, now we just gotta land. There's the LZ coming up here. Pretty close. So, gonna have to get low, flare a bit. Flare.
fast.
Flare. 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 I said flare. 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 Flare.
Not the best landing, but we'll see. Nah.
Well, I did get time and mostly accuracy. We'll try that one again, though. I think it's this first one that's the real check. Because with all the other ones, it feels like we place a little higher in the vent, but the first one, it's such a gap that it really does require you to be confident moving around the perimeter of the thermal vent. Probably the main reason why it stumped me for a little bit when during my first playthrough.
Yeah, you can't just head straight through the vent, which is kind of unintuitive.
Well, at the same time, this game doesn't want to just give itself to you. A weird way to describe it. Doesn't want to just reward you with victory. It is a fairly legit flight simulator. You got to earn your points.
Uh-huh.
All right. 2.5 minutes, so I've got a little bit of time. I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of a fly around on this upper mountain here. Okay, now we're in business. Alright, so I'm going to go out here. I will start to bank. How much space do I got? I'm not confident on that. But we're starting to run low on time.
You're not gonna make it.
Alright. Flare. And flare. Okay. Lost some time, but overall, a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, general improvements in accuracy and impact made that better overall.
Mm-hmm. We'll move on to the next one. Take photos of the fountain in front of the hotel and the whale swimming in the Gulf, then land on the landing point. The whale is always moving and the fountain is surrounded by palm trees. You've only got 6 shots. Keep that in mind when taking photos. For reference, the whale should look like this. Whale. Fountain looks like fountain. Okay. The photo with the best score will be counted as the best shot. I would assume that is the best score for each picture. So, let's go. Alright, that whale is going to be constantly moving. So... Wait, it is going to be constantly moving below us! Well, I mean...
That looked decent.
Yeah. And then the hotel in question is right next to the landing zone. The headset's buzzing. Hopefully that's not coming through for folks.
I can't hear it, at least.
Oh! No, that's the boat. It's supposed to be buzzing.
Oh.
Alright. Kind of done this dumbly, so try and land. Okay, well that sucked. Dude, settle down. It's fine. Okay, look, that's on you, buddy. I also didn't do very good with the pictures. For
No.
reference.
I think those were probably good. Oh. Oh.
That was a bit far, I think. Probably could have gone down a lot lower.
Yeah, I think you were far on both of them, especially on the... Yeah.
That was pretty bad. Okay. We'll try again. Well...
That one might have been too close, but we'll see.
Alright. I'm going to attempt a flyby. Some wind beneath my sails. Okay. We're okay. We can take as much time as we need to on this, so I am actually
Alright.
going to direct into the thermal vent here. Come on. Thank you. You had me worried for a sec there. Alright, but this is probably a bit too much height now. So... see, let's loop around this way. Nah, I think we can make this work.
Watch out for that sailboat.
Righto. I think we'll clear it okay. Alright, I'm going to flare in a sec here. There we go.
Decent.
Little harsh, but let's see, for the sake... Oh, yeah, that sucks. Ah, okay. Out of curiosity. Okay, yeah. You know what? Fair, honestly. Okay. Is that the Ukrainian flag down there? Huh, okay. On to the next one. Land on the landing point in exactly 3 minutes. Timing accuracy is important. To achieve your goal, use the thermal vents located near the landing point. Don't be in too much of a hurry to land before 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it said exactly 3 minutes.
Time points will depend on how close to 3 minutes you are when landing. I imagine it's largely a psychological thing. Like, probably being 2 seconds slow and 2 seconds fast is about the same, point-wise, but it's easy to just, if you think, okay, well, I should call it now, that's probably an easy way to mess up.
Yeah, it's not Price is Right rules.
Indeed.
Which makes me realize that Price is Right is just chicken, but with price tags.
Yeah, huh? Okay, so there's the landing zone. So we've got a lot of time to kill, so we'll just do a couple fly arounds. Oh, camera controls.
Don't do that.
Yeah, sorry, folks.
I guess those, in a sense, can be considered camera controls in an era before camera controls were really a thing. They were trying their best.
That would be mapped to the C-stick buttons on console, and that's why they're the C-stick. They're not C-stick. They were just C buttons on N64. Yeah. You can tell I started with GameCube. Alright, so like at this point, it would be tempting to go, well, it's close enough, but nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Smarter to go to that vent and then loop around.
Maybe not hit the vent, though.
Alright. Cut here. Oh, we're starting to lose altitude. But maybe this is fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually good call. Alright, I won't flare yet. Okay, I will. Gosh, don't get on my case game. Uh-oh. You're fine, man! Settle down! Oh, come off it. You know, like you get no points because you're big, dumb nerd dweebus. I'm gonna give you no points. Okay, so there is eventually a limit to draw distance, but consider how far away in the game world that is.
Yeah.
Even in something like Spyro, which admittedly PS1 didn't have as good of draw distance, but in something like Spyro, where the whole point was being able to freely roam within these massive worlds, there was a certain limit to draw distance, but this would be way outpacing that. I don't know what the point
and I know Spyro was like notable for how well it was able to disguise draw distance with fog, and also just generally being able to render it well.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of a technical marvel because the PS1 was so underpowered compared to the N64.
Mm-hmm. I always kind of forget that the PS1 is like 2 years older.
Yeah. Well, 1 year older.
It was 94,
actually,
wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess it was 94. But it's easy to forget that because it didn't really take off until like 95. No one was really buying Jumping Flash, I don't think, unfortunately.
What were some of the early PS1 titles? Like, was Ridge Racer one of the first ones?
Let me see.
I know there were a lot of Ridge Racers on one specifically. Oh, which reminds me, we now have Ridge Racer 64 on NSO.
Mm-hmm.
Technically a Nintendo title. That was, in fact, produced by Nintendo's American division.
Let's see. Ridge Racer was a launch title. The original Rayman was a launch title. People did buy that, so that counts as something.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Too fast.
I would say that counts because Rayman was technically built for the Jaguar, but of course no one bought the Jaguar, so that was like its first successful release.
Hey, aside from landing impact, which sucked, pretty good.
Perfect, in fact.
That's enough for a silver.
Surprisingly not Jumping Flash. Oh, wait, no, this is... no, not Jumping Flash. So they had 12 launch titles: Air Combat, Battle Arena, Toshinden, ESPN Extreme Games, Kyliak, the DNA Imperative, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Power Serve 3D Tennis, the Raiden Project, Rayman, Ridge Racer, Street Fighter the Movie, Total Eclipse
Really?
Turbo. Yeah, Total Eclipse Turbo, and Zero Divide.
It is
So
weird
most-
to think of Street Fighter, the movie, the game, as a launch title.
Yeah.
It's like SpongeBob Revenge of the... no, wait. What is it? It's not Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Creature from the Krusty Krab is technically a Wii launch title.
Well, and I think... Didn't Street Fighter the movie have a SNES version too?
Did it? Oh,
I
man.
think so.
I think it had
No, it was just Saturn and PlayStation. So, alright, fair enough.
Alright, on to the Rocket Belt.
Yep.
Got
But, go ahead.
got a preference for who we play as?
I think this would probably be our last one, so let's end with Lark again.
Okay, works for me.
But yeah, Ridge Racer probably did pretty well. Rayman did well, but I think like really it didn't take off until like the 95-ish era with Crash Bandicoot and stuff.
Well, Crash was a Mario 64 contemporary, I think. So I think it was 96. A lot of stuff came out in 96 for PS1. It's kind of funny on the PlayStation Classic, like a bunch of the big headliner games were all 96. So like, the original GTA I think is 96. The original Persona is 96. Original Wild Arms is either 96 or 97. What's the one?
Yeah, I
Twisted
guess
Metal
Crash
is 96.
Yeah, I guess Crash was 96, so, what was even on... There was Jumping Flash, probably, in 95.
I think that's right. While you look that up, test 1, Balloon Bonanza. Crash into every balloon, then land at the landing point. You must hit every balloon to receive time points. Each blue balloon will turn into 5 orange balloons. Hit the 5 orange balloons fast before they get away. 2 minutes 30 is what we want to hit. I forgot how fiddly these orange balloons can be. Rip.
So 95 did have Jumping Flash. It also had Gex, which I know a lot of people did have. It wasn't a system seller or anything, but a lot of people I know had that.
Well, that's kind of a Rayman situation where technically another console's mascot.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. On to the next blue.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any huge names really in 95 either. So I think 96 was starting to get when it was really picking up.
Actually, I think the first Tomb Raider was 96 as well, come to think of it.
Yeah.
Probably took a couple years for developers to start figuring out 3D space.
Uh-huh.
Not confidently, obviously, but again, no one knew how to do 3D that early on. Yep. Aw, come on. Oh, whatever. Quake was 96 as well, come to think of it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. There was only 13 games total in 94, so not
Really?
many in 94, yeah.
Was it a holiday release or something?
Let me see. Yes, December 3rd, 1994.
Okay, that makes sense then. Ah, come on, how did I miss that one?
So, yeah, you can kind of... You could say, like, roughly for the first year they were kind of slow going, but then after that year they kicked it in gear.
Ah, man. You know, speedruns for this game are probably kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Probably lots of weird physicsing of stuff.
Oh man, you could probably like get caught on polygons and blast yourself into these balloons and whatnot.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yep, come on. I think we took too long. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Okay. How's that? Yes. Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. All right. More rings. Fly through every ring, then land on the landing point. Clearing certain rings will make time rings appear.
Okay, I generally don't mind flying through rings in video game. I think it's an over complained about thing because Superman 64 did it badly. But I have to admit, just calling it more rings is not selling it very well.
It is kind of funny, though. Try to fly through time rings for a higher score. Time rings will flash on the radar. But time doesn't matter. Why we... Maybe it's like limited time. Okay, well, whatever's going on with these rings, they need to calm down. Oh, I see. What the hell over there? No, wait, that's the landing zone. What?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I guess I'm going over here. Yeah, why?
I don't think it matters what order you do them in.
Apparently it does for the time rings.
Oh. Well, then you probably messed up.
Yeah, probably. Whatever. That one is a time ring? Okay. What? Why? Ah, it stopped being a time ring. Now it's just a dumb ring.
These rings were onion rings. They'd be dummion rings.
Ayo. Man.
You gotta get those two in one clear.
Yeah, seems like it. Okay. Yeah. Hey, nice. All right. That's all of the rings. Let's go home. There it is. All right. Okay.
Gentle landing.
Definitely lost a lot of points on the time rings, but otherwise pretty good. Oh, right, one more test. Yeah, okay. Ironhead, crash into the bouncing green ball and push it to the goal area. If the ball bounces too high, wait. It'll eventually come back down. Watch your altitude and the balls.
No, it's
Time.
Gelato Beach.
A little bit. But at least it doesn't friggin' detonate. Donk.
It is actually kind of fun.
Yeah. Donk.
Like you end up seeing a lot of similar missions in games like this, or like we saw a lot of similar stuff when we played Nuts and Bolts, for example. But this is not something I see too often.
And again, as an expression of early 3D space, this is a very creative offer that the game is confidently rolling out.
Uh-huh.
Oop. Well, that's bad. Oh, I think we do need to get it in top of the basket, so that is part of the trick as well.
Oh, basketball.
Yep. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Uh-oh. Where is it?
It's... There it
It's
is.
way over there.
Oh no!
Rip.
Oh, nope, there it goes. Quick, catch up with it. Oh, we made it.
Okay.
I mean, that,
Somehow
that works.
was perfect. Okay, we'll take that.
Oh, wait a sec. Okay, on the radar, items below the pilot are green. Items above the pilot are yellow. Unfortunately, that's no help to me, but it's good to know. Alright, that was good enough for a gold medal.
Well, there you go.
Alright.
A gold badge, actually.
Yes, indeed. And that unlocked skydiving.
Okay.
But
So,
we can check that out next time.
yeah, check out skydiving next time, and then we'll do the pilot class, and you should probably also look up how to unlock the other Birdmans.
It might
Which
be it might be getting silver on all of these, which we can do. That's quick enough.
Yeah, that would make sense. That'd be my guess, but just make sure.
Sure. So
So
all right.
I think we can. This will probably be a 2-session game, but we'll see.
I think that's right, unless we get really miserably, horribly walled on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the last extra game isn't too bad. Yeah, I don't think that should be an issue.
Mhm.
So hey, something to look forward to. But we'll square that up next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in. We hope y'all had fun, and we'll catch you on the next stream.
Catch you next time.